So when we look at your profile, it seems like you had a vision and an idea for what you wanted to do after professional sports early on. So you arranged your career in a certain way. So if you could just tell us a little bit about that, like internships, how you spent your summer, and how you prepared for your after NFL life.
Yeah, I was uh, I was always kind of interested in the business world. In college, I did a couple private equity internships, and yeah, I was super interested in stuff like that. As I got to the league, still tried to do different things in the off seasons to kind of like just continue to scratch that itch and learn as much as I could. The later in my career that I got, I kind of realized though that I didn't want to go into like the world of finance or private equity or venture capital, and work my way up from the bottom and work really long hours, especially with little kids. And I had a 9-year career, and didn't really want to go back to being at the bottom of the totem pole. And so I was thinking about different ways to transition out of the league. And so, yeah, I would just always, every off season, try to figure out um, different programs to participate in. The NFLPA would always kind of host different boot camps and courses and classes and stuff that I would always sign up for. And then just different, I mean, connections that I made over the years, in the business and finance world. I would always try to, sign up and do different courses and classes and programs in the off season just to kind of stay busy and figure out kind of what I wanted to do after I was done playing.
I guess just to follow up on that, when we talk to some athletes, kind of the psychological aspect of it, like you work so hard from when you're a kid and then you become literally the best in the world in something. And then when in many ways you feel like you're in your prime, like if I look at you, I'll say this is a young man in his prime. You're actually told you have to retire from what you're world class in and you can never do it again. And then you have to restart. So how do you deal with that? Just psychologically.
Yeah, it's definitely interesting, like, retiring, and most people my age are just kind of like, obviously working their way up, and now I'm kind of retiring from one thing and starting from scratch at another. Um, and yeah, I tried to prepare myself for that and just I mean, you kind of have to humble yourself. Um, just knowing that I'm 33 years old now and kind of entering into a new field where I'm trying to learn as much as I can, but I'm kind of back to being a rookie in my next career. So just, you try to soak in as much information as you can and be a sponge, and just talk to as many people as possible. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting dynamic. But yeah, just tried to prepare myself for that by learning as much as I could and talking to as many people as I could.
Very biblical age. Oh, so perfect for transition.